So let's take a look at a medalist from last time in PV Sindhu.
PV Sindhu.
Okay, let's go quickly. Yes, no.
Yes.
Yes for Gulati.
Yes.
Yes for Shashwat. No. Okay. You want to go? Why?
Yeah,
Yes.
simple reason. I think I'm going to go with the experience factor. She knows how to win those big games. Yes, her form hasn't really been good in the last couple of years. There have been multiple injuries, but then winning 2 medals in Olympics is no joke, and she knows it, how to do it on the big stage. So from the experience factor, just based on that, I'm going to go with Sindhu.
I have the same. I know that the only reason, in fact, I'm picking her for a medal is that the experience, and she knows how to perform on the big stages. The form hasn't been really good, and that's why I was a little confused in should I pick her or shouldn't I pick her. But the only reason is that she has done it on the big stage, so that's the only reason I'm going to pick her.
Her form in the knockouts, terrible it has been, and she's lost from certain positions by which she can't bounce back. I mean, imagine she once squandered an 8-point lead. Heading into the last game also, she was 8 points up, but she squandered it. I think after that injury, she's found it hard to recover. She had missed the World Championships, which is why I think, and the amount of opponents that she'll face, He Bingzhou, she's facing all the other Chinese athletes.
At least till quarterfinals, the road is pretty much sorted.
It's there. Round 4 until the round of 16, she's sorted.
Yes.
But after that, she's going to face the worst of the things. Which is why I think 3-time medal winner, I don't know.
Okay, I have not picked her too, and it's simply because in the field I see 6 competitors that are better than Sindhu right now, both in terms of form and also might I add experience, because my 2 colleagues in Gulati and Shashwat have mentioned experience, but just look at that list of Bingzhou, Yamaguchi, Marin, Intanon, Tungjung and Taizu. All of them have won at the big stage. They have all got major medals, right? So, and right now I'm looking at the form going into this particular Olympics. There are 6 contenders. I agree that one thing is lucky for Sindhu, she is in the weaker half of the draw, right? But might I add, Marin is on her side of the draw, her perpetual nemesis. So for her to go that side, and I think there's one out of them, another one is also in her draw. I don't know whether it is Taizu.
It's He Bingzhou.
He Bingzhou.
He
Bingzhou is on the top half.
Okay.
Bottom half, there's one more out of there. Now I just forget. But there are 2 tough out of these 6 that I've picked. One Marin, and there's another one in her half of the draw. And the remaining 4 are in the top half. So while the lower half is slightly easier because 4 tough ones are in the top half, the second half also she has 2 better competitors, which tells you that for her to even cross a quarters or a semis is next to impossible to reach the semis. Right now, in the form that she is. The only benefit of the doubt that I'll give her is because I was there in Rio and no one really picked her for a medal. She was an rank outsider at that time, and she did surprise everyone by reaching that far. So what I can tell her is that her prep for Olympics, she knows how to peak at the big events. She knows how to prepare for big events. So will I look at a lot of her recent results and really put her down? No, because I know that she's one of those rare athletes that come the Olympics, she prepares very differently and her temperament is different. She'll play very differently. So I agree. But had I had like 2 or 3 players, slightly better than her, then I would have said that she'll raise her game and she couldn't be the competitor. Right now I see 6 competitors that are much stronger than her. For her to pass that, it's a bridge too far. That is the only problem. That's not to say that Sindhu cannot perform at her best. I think she will, and she'll peak also better. She'll use her experience, all of that. But right now the field is so tough. It's so varied that I'm finding it tough to give her
Plus,
a medal.
more than Taizu and all the others, she's going to have to encounter the new sensation An Se-young. An Se-young of South Korea has been in top form.
So you've just added another contender in number 7.
An Se-young. Remember that name, youngster. I think, as many people would say, she's one of the new sensations.
Even Tungjung has been
Gregoria Mariska Tungjung. I mean, she absolutely decimated Sindhu in that Madrid Open final.
But she's very erratic again. Younger, but on certain days she can beat anybody, and on certain days she can really underperform also. But that happens with a youngster.
Yeah, she had lost 8 on the trot to Sindhu before winning in Madrid, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's half a medal more. 2 medals now.
You guys have picked?
Yeah.
2 have picked. 2 have.
Yeah.
So half a medal, so 2 medals right now, right? Okay, let's turn our attention to the other badminton. Since we are in badminton, let's take a look at the other badminton star that we can look at. I know there's HS Pranoy as well, who's ranked higher. you are free to put, we don't have him here, but we've just put the top contenders. Firstly, are you, we'll go around the room once again, are you picking a medal here? If you are, who are you going with in the men's single?
No medal.
Okay, he wants to start. No medal.
No medal.
No.
I am going to be the outlier here. I'm picking a medal for Lakshya Sen here. It is a outside bet, but I am taking Lakshya as a dark horse in this tournament. I have put those three names because I know they are better. Okay, the top three rank that you have right now, and they are, Olympic winners as well. Two of them. But I think Lakshya Sen on his day, and I know that he had a high and then he had a dip and he was totally out, but recently he's just made a comeback and I think he's now gradually moving towards being his best. So my dark horse in this Olympic, who can surprise a few. Why I picked him is because not a lot of people are going to be picking him, but I think he's the guy. It's going to be much like Sindhu in Rio when nobody picked her and she's the one who came out of nowhere. For me, my dark horse is Lakshya. Lakshya might come across Pranoy, by the way.
Round of 16.
Yeah, round of 16 they can clash. It could be a clash of the Indian. But I have just picked him as a dark horse to get a medal in the men's singles. It's not happened for India before. No male player has done it. So if he does it, it's going to be a massive achievement. But that's my outside. But this can't be even a half because I'm outvoted.
See, we all didn't have much hope from Indian badminton when they won the Thomas Cup. So, whatever happens...
And he was outstanding, huh?
He was one of the stars along with HS Pranoy.
I know it's been a long time since then and you can't look at it, but I just feel that now he's coming back to that form.
Let's see. So
that's my dark horse. Let's turn no medals here because 1-3, but we'll turn our attention to another badminton category where I think we're going to be unanimous. I have a sneaky feeling. I don't know if I'm right or not. Okay, we're talking about the world number 3 right now in Satvik Sairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty. Are they winning you a medal in men's doubles? Let's go across the room.
yes.
I'll be bullish. I'll say gold because I can. Okay, I'll just tell.
Yeah, you can go whatever.
I'd go for gold.
Yes, and you're going gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you also going?
No, I'm not sure about the color of the medal.
I've gone with yes.
Yes,
They're winning the gold medal. I'm not sure, but they're winning a medal definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Gold. The
So
reason
I am making it 4 out of 4 medal, yes, and I'm actually joining Shashwat by saying for me they are gold favorites. Again, to win a gold is very tough. And if you ask me the percentage, again, I'll say about 30% chance of them winning a gold. I'm going with almost 80% of them winning a medal. But 30 of gold because there will be other contenders. You've got 3 on your screens right now alongside them. But if you are to ask me to give percentage, I will give them the maximum percentage compared to the rest of the 3. Why? We'll get to it later. Anyone want to go why?
All the 3 contenders that we have got at this are Wei Kang and Wang Chang, as well as Ken Astrup and Rasmussen, Aaron Chia and Su Wu Yik, they had the worst head-to-head record against that duo. But ever since they beat them, and then after that they have started beating them on regular basis, it means now that in the Olympics they have got the confidence, and that is why I see beating all of the 3-4 contenders that are there. So I am pretty much sure of a medal. But gold, it all depends upon the pressure that they have. And I think under pressure, Satvik and Chirag do step up. In pressure situations, they are the reverse of a lot of Indian players that is there. They do well under pressure. I think, tempted to say gold, but I'll just reserve myself saying that yes, it is a medal for sure.
I draw a lot of comparison here with the Neeraj in 2020-21 because I remember at that point also there was a lot of buzz around him and the medal hopes were definitely there, but nobody was actually thinking of a gold at that point. I think it's the same with Satvik and Chirag this time. Their medal hopes are definitely there, but I just think they're going to exceed those expectations and it's going to be the only gold, if I could say.
I'm not really sure, you
didn't pick Neeraj ke liye gold?
No, I didn't.
No, he said, there's going to be a medal for Neeraj. See, in case of them, obviously there is more than likely we'll have a medal from both of them. But I think it's once again going to come down to the experience, not just the experience factor, obviously, but how can they maybe, get past those big moments come the quarterfinals or those big moments.
Yep. So
I'll tell you why I've gone with gold. Now you look at the ranking. If you see this slide, you've also got the world ranking, right? So they are ranked number 3. So clearly, in terms of world ranking, you're thinking that there are 2 other players, and why is it that I would still pick them as the favorite for gold? Because I think one, they've not played a lot of tournaments leading up, and truth be told, not trying to be, bullish because they are an Indian pair. If they wanted to be world number 1, they could have been world number 1 right now. If they chose to participate in majority of the tournaments, because that world ranking is dependent on how many tournaments you play. So if you kept collecting points in majority of the tournaments, they could have. But I think they've really paced it well. They've not really overworked themselves leading up to the Olympics, so that they are well rested and as well. So I think that this ranking is a bit misleading. Over the last 2 years, they have been the best men's doubles player on the planet. They have been, and which is why for me they go in as the favorite. But again, it's not necessarily favorites always win, right? For me, they are the favorites to go on that day. You don't know pressure. I'll tell you what, I remember last Olympics, they did not go past round 1, but they beat the eventual gold medalists. The ones that won the gold in Tokyo 2021 were beaten. So I'm saying that potential was already there. They had beaten even the gold medalists. Is it that experience and temperament of performing on the big stage was missing, which now they've acquired in the lead up to this Olympic? I think now, armed with the raw, pace, talent and potential that they had, adding to it the experience and the exposure and being world number 1, all of that put together, for me they are favorites for gold, but again, not all time favorites win. So that makes it now 3 medals. Yeah.
3 medals.
And gold is
1.
Why?
For him, it's 1.
Yeah.
For me too.
For me, it's
I picked
1
Neeraj
Neeraj.
and him.
I'm only Neeraj.
I think he did not pick.
You did not pick Neeraj as
had-
gold, na? And here also you're not picking them. For gold.
Okay, we're done with badminton.
Yes.